Hello,
Hello!
hello, hello, and welcome to the grand finale of the ACK Quiz Season 2. My name is Prateek. And,
And I am Sanjana. Uh,
wait,
what? Hold on. I'm not Sanjana. Uh,
no,
I'm
you're
not
not.
Sanjana, and you are not
What's
Prateek.
going on?
I don't know
Wait,
what's
wait,
going
wait.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I
let's
look
just
like a
check with
Prateek to
the.
you?
No,
Let's
no.
check with the
Let's
backend team.
check with the.
Birbal,
Yeah, Birbal,
Birbal, are
are
you
you
there?
there?
Yes,
What's
I'm
going
here.
on?
I'm here.
What's going on?
I'm here. I had given the scripts to Supandi to get you. Supandi, are you there?
Supandi.
Supandi.
Hello, yeah. Oh, wait, y'all aren't Pratik and Sanjana. Oh dear, I think I sent you the wrong script. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Supandi.
All right.
Oh God.
Supandi. Okay, what do we do now, not Sanjana?
I don't know. What do we do? I think let's just go off script, not Pratik. Let's
Okay.
just take it from the top again. Okay.
All right. Take it away.
All right. All right. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Uncle Pai Day 2021 extravaganza. Yes, I am Komal Narvani, the senior sub editor and content strategist at Amar Chitra Katha, and this
And,
is.
and I am Aditya Rao, digital sub-editor of Tinkle. Happy Uncle Pi Day, Komal.
Happy Uncle Pai Day, Aditya. It's such a wonderful day remembering the legacy of our founder, Anand Pai, lovingly called Uncle Pai. So, Uncle Pai has really left a mark on millions of people. So, before we go and move on into the show or anything of that, do you want to just share a bit of the legacy of this great man? Aditya, can
Yeah,
you just start and tell
of course,
something?
of course, I'd be happy to. Okay,
Okay, go
friends,
ahead.
Uncle Pai's story began in the small village of Karkala in Karnataka in 1929.
No, no,
And
no, 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 no. Wait, Aditya. This is like you've gone like right from the start. I didn't mean from the start. I actually meant like let's give the audience a glimpse of what our founder is and who is he and all about that, not the whole story.
okay,
Because the whole story can be found on the website, on the Amar Chitrikatha website, and it is available as the comic of the month. So, guys can
oh,
read it
fantastic.
there.
You're right,
Yep.
Komal. Okay, perhaps you
There.
can tell them about maybe the incident that inspired Uncle Pai to launch Amar Chitra Katha.
Yes, most definitely. Why not? For most of the readers would know this, but it's always good to go back to it. So, once Anand Pai, our founder, Uncle Pai, and his wife Lalita were outside a TV shop, in Karol Bagh in Delhi. Right, and there was a quiz show that was being telecast on TV. Okay, and
Mhm.
Uncle Pai noticed that the contestants were got questions about Greek mythology correct, but a
Mhm.
simple question on Indian mythology was they fumbled at it. They got that wrong. He realized that we know more about the other cultures than our own, and this sort of got him to think that there should be something should be done about it, and that is how Amar Chitra Katha came up. That is how he started Amar
That's
Chitra Katha. Isn't it
that's such a
wonderful?
fantastic
Like
story.
small incident inspired such a great legacy that has been on for more than 5 decades. All right,
Yeah.
okay, but do you
Mhm.
have a story to share about Tinkle? Like how did we get the name Tinkle?
Oh yeah, that's a fun story as well. So when Uncle Pai and his team decided to launch the magazine, they were on the lookout for a name that would appeal to children and something musical. While they were discussing this whole thing, while they were in the meeting, one of Uncle Pai's team members, Mr. Subbarao, he got a phone call, and he took the phone and he responded saying that he was in a meeting and that he'd give the person a tinkle back later. And when the others heard the word Tinkle, they realized that that would be perfect for the magazine, and that is how Tinkle got its name.
So interesting, right? Like such small incidents inspired such grand legacies that we are cherishing even today. It's wonderful. It's so amazing. And
Yes, it is.
oh, by the way, did you see the Uncle Pai Beyond posts that have been put up on our social handles? Did you
Oh,
check
oh
them
yeah, I
out?
love those. Like, I used to think that he
Yes,
was
right?
only about ACK and Tinkle, but he's so much more.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of it,
So, guys, you been checking it out? Audience, have you been checking out these amazing posts that have been going up on social media? Let us know what is your favorite in the comments, so we will
definitely.
get to know which one you like the most. All right. So, once again, a very, very happy Uncle Pi Day to everyone. And let's just get into the big event. So, Aditya, what do
Sounds
we
good.
have? What are the things planned for today's event? I am so
Okay.
excited. Can you just tell the
Yeah, so we
audience?
have a lot of things planned, and I think we should
Okay.
just get into it. We kick off
Okay.
this evening's celebration with a huge announcement.
Okay. Huge announcement. Oh, yeah, yeah. There is a huge announcement that is awaiting. So we start this right away. And there is a special person who's going to come here to announce that. Do you want to say who's that?
Yes, joining us in the studio is none other than Preeti Vyas, the president and CEO of Amar Chitra Katha.
Hi, Preeti. Happy Uncle
Hello,
Pi
hi
Day to
Komal, hi
you.
Aditya. Happy Uncle Pi
Hi,
Day to you too.
happy Uncle Pi Day.
How's your day been?
It's been fabulous. We had such a lovely celebration within the organization in the morning. We had a special family meeting to celebrate Uncle Pi Day. We had a fabulous lunch in the office with his favorite sweets. We had motichur laddus, and it was so nice. It was so nice.
So awesome. So do you want to dive into the big news? Like, do you want to just reveal what
Absolutely. I am so excited to share this that on this very auspicious occasion of Uncle Pai Day, which is his Mr. Anand Pai, our founder, his 92nd birth anniversary, we are so thrilled to announce the formation of the Amachita Katha Foundation. So the
Wow,
Amachita
Woo!
Katha Foundation is our CSR division, and it's going to work hard at making an impact, right? Helping the lesser privileged, uh, looking at all the causes that were dear to Uncle Pai's heart, and what Amachita Katha really stands for. So it's storytelling, it's Indian, it's our heritage, our history, our mythology, our culture. It's the iconic art that Amachita Katha stands for, celebrating all those things from a non-commercial perspective, so to just talking about impact and how we can make a bigger difference to society, to our nation, and really reach out to as many children as possible.
That's
amazing.
so amazing. So
Shall
amazing.
we
I'm
look
sure he
at?
must be like, happy to see this from heaven.
Absolutely, I
But
hope so. I hope so.
yeah. So
Shall we
so
look at the big
yes.
what the logo would look like?
Yes,
Are we
please.
ready?
Let's see
All
that.
right.
Yes.
Woo. Let's reveal the logo.
That's
That
beautiful.
looks
Wow.
so
That's
beautiful, right?
amazing. Yeah,
Yes.
so amazing. It looks so grand, just like the foundation is going to be. So
Just like
so
all our
Preeti,
plans. Yes.
yeah, what inspired you? What inspired this whole foundation thing? Like, what was the idea that got?
So really, I think, and when I say I mean I'm speaking on behalf of all of us in the company, Komal, Aditya. I think all of us are so passionate, almost obsessively passionate about taking Uncle Pai's legacy forward, right? We all feel very strongly that we don't just want to live off the laurels of the past, or just living off of the work that was the profound body of work that he left us. It's our responsibility and our duty to take that mission, to take that work forward. So whether it is creating fresh content, creating new stories, so we are doing close to 1,000 new pages in our Chitakatha and an equal number in Tinkle this year. So that's huge in terms of the fresh stories we want to tell. But also ultimately, Amachita Katha was founded on a vision that he had to make Indian children, to get them to connect with their roots, right? A root to your roots, and uh, it does not only apply to a certain segment of society, right? It's not just the children who can afford to buy the books or afford to download an app. It has to be made accessible to all children of India, because rightfully the legacy and the history belongs to all of us, right? It's we're the nation's storytellers, and those stories belong to everyone. So the inspiration. And I think there are certain professions, like if you choose to become a doctor, for example, right? Of course, you will earn your livelihood being a doctor, but the minute you sign on to become a doctor, you do sign on to another pledge, right? To heal and to help, or you become a teacher. Similarly, when you become a children's book publisher, of course, there is a commercial objective, and of course, we have to pay our salaries and we have to. Those are goals. But as a publisher, the minute you sign on to become a children's book publisher, you do take on this responsibility as well, right? Of making a difference to children's lives, of taking those stories across. So this is really what our inspiration is. Inspiration is in two words. It is Uncle Pai. It is the seeds that he has sown, and how we can make that tree, grow even bigger and more prolific, and really to step away from the commercial aspect of the business and to make that impact, and a lasting impact, that after you, me, all of us are gone, the ACK Foundation should just continue doing its good work, right? And creating that
Sounds good.
impact and that reach. Yeah.
That sounds really
well
good.
put. Yeah,
Chitra,
yeah.
can you tell our viewers how can they be a part of this grand initiative?
So before I talk about how they can take part, since we have crafted the statement so beautifully, I'm going to actually read from it, right?
Oh, yeah.
The vision and the mission. If you'll give me 2 minutes to do that. So the Amar Chitra Katha Foundation is our CSR division that aims to help and support deserving causes and education in the fields of Indian history, culture, art, and storytelling. We aim to preserve and promote India's rich heritage by supporting individuals and institutions who are working hard to keep this cultural legacy alive. Our founder, Mr. Anant Pai, was passionate about enabling Indian children to find a route to their roots, find their unique voice, be confident, and take our nation forward. The Amar Chitra Katha Foundation aims to work tirelessly to support the lesser privileged children of India to have access to stories, education, and light their inner spark, just as Uncle Pai dreamed. Our mission. So our mission is to extend our support to initiatives that would result in fulfillment of the vision. Some of the ideas that we plan to start off are providing access to the vast treasure of ACK content to underprivileged children, sponsoring education of girl children through trusted partners, donating books, and this sounds like a lot of fun, painting walls and refurbishing special schools. That will be done by all of us together. I'm looking forward to that. Setting up libraries in remote rural villages and urban slums, granting scholarships, awards, and enabling visibility to deserving students in the field of Indian art and culture. So to kick this off, we've already have 3 associations that I'm really happy to announce. We've already had a tie-up with the Angel Express Foundation that works with kids from lesser privileged backgrounds from Mumbai slums and marginalized areas. So they do an amazing job of educating these children and really getting them to. It's a beautiful model that they're working with. They actually work in public spaces like public gardens and public buildings. And they get volunteers, so retired people, or these volunteers who come and teach their children. And I've personally seen their work, and it's amazing. So today we've given access to our Amar Chitra Katha and Tinkle app to about 700 children, so they can start reading right away. It's a free access for them. In addition, we've given them a few computers. So about 5 computers have been given to them. The Salam Bombay Foundation, about 1,500 children have been given access to our apps, and they're confident that they can take it up to 15,000. Wow. And there's an NGO called Sutradhar, which is creating this beautiful Khushiyon Ka Pitara, as they call it. So it's a box that contains food, so nutrition, high protein food. So that is the nutrition for the body, and the nutrition for the heart and soul and the mind is the Amar Chitra Katha books. Physical books which are going in that pitara. So these are going to trans-Himalayan communities and some other, again, some marginalized communities. So these are a few, when you announce something, you should announce with, actually putting it into action, right? That's what I believe in. So these are the few that we've announced already. And we are so excited about all the different plans that we have. And in the days and weeks and months to come, we'll keep on announcing them. So I'll request all the viewers to keep looking out on our social media handles as we announce these.
Excellent. Is there an email ID that they can reach out to us on?
I think they can just directly, just put a DM, I think. Or if there, there is an email ID. It's ack.foundation. Sorry, the team is much ahead of me. So ack.foundation at ack-media.com. And I'd love to answer your question, Aditya. Anybody who's watching right now who wants to associate with us. So if you are connected to or part of any NGO that supports children who are interested in helping children develop their reading habits and learn more about stories and storytelling, please get in touch with us. We'd love to give them access to our app so that they can read, and we might be able to support with setting up their libraries as well.
Fantastic. Is
Awesome.
I
That's
heard there's
really
another
amazing.
event that's happening next week. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, that's the other one. So we are starting something called the Amar Chitra Katha Festival. Okay,
Wow.
so this is again the perfect day to launch it, which is Uncle Pai
Yeah.
Day, because Uncle Pai was, he was other than being a great storyteller and being somebody who was so knowledgeable about India's history, he was also a great marketer. He understood, uh, and that's really the reason for the success of the brand. It's not just the stories; it's also the way he was able to connect with children. And he did. I think he was so way ahead of his time, and he ran perhaps the best school contact program in those days. Right? I mean, he has used to do regular events, large scale events with thousands of children participating, where he would tell stories. There would be a quiz, there would be a contest, so many things. So we're kind of reviving that whole idea with the Amar Chitra Katha Festival. It will be something
Alright.
that will go to different schools, and with
Mhm.
schools currently, of course, online, virtually, where we will be doing, let me read it out. There will be storytelling, there'll be quiz, there'll be art room with Savio, there'll be book fairs, awards, prizes, and cosplay. So children dressing up as Amar Chitra and Tinkle characters. So
Super.
very excited.
So
The
many
first
events.
installment is going to be super fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what children need. They really need to get off their screens and really dive into these things. So very excited and very honored to do this for the first time in this new avatar with the Sri Ram Millennium School in Faridabad. A big shout out to their principal, Miss Annapurna Das. She has been an absolute rock star, and she has been, so open to all the ideas. So next week, 20th to 24th September, all of us, including me, are going to be reading stories and, judging contests and doing all of this. And,
Sounds so fun.
again, if anyone watching this is a school principal or is a school teacher or is a parent who would like to bring them into the festival to your school, do get in touch with us. There is no charge for it. We don't have any extra. We don't charge any fees. It's just a fun thing to engage with children. So please do get in touch with us.
Thank you so
This
much,
is
Preeti.
this is
That
like,
was really enlightening.
yeah, two awesome big
Absolutely.
events. Yeah, this is so fun.
Right.
Thank you so
What a
much for
fun way
giving so
to
much of
to
information.
kickstart the Uncle Pai Day
Absolutely,
celebrations.
absolutely.
Thank you
So,
so much. Preeti.
Yeah.
very auspicious occasion, very auspicious day to launch these big initiatives, and it's all about keeping his dream alive, reaching every child of India, whichever strata of society, whichever school they go to. We want to reach every child and take our stories there.
So
So
That's
I will
amazing.
not take up anymore. I know you have a fantastic lineup of things happening, so I'm going to rush and get out of here and let you guys carry on with the show. Yeah.
Thank you for
all
joining us,
right.
Preeti.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for
Thank
joining
you.
us,
Take
Preeti.
care,
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, wasn't that
All
wonderful?
right. Yeah, that was awesome. You guys,
Okay.
if you have missed that part, do connect with us on ack.foundation@ack-media.com for any queries or any kind of contacts that you have for the ACK Foundation. Okay, and keep looking forward to big events. All right.
Okay, speaking
What
of
do we
big
have
events,
next?
we have a couple of new releases. We have short videos about new releases that are happening. So, Birbal, can you run them quickly?
Okay. That was grand. Like there was so many things out there. Wow, that
Yeah.
was awesome.
Okay, Komal,
Amazing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have any new releases from ACK for this event?
Yes, Absolutely. We have a wonderful special release that's
Yeah.
gone live like right today morning on the ACK Comics app, and that is Uncle Pai Special. Now, what is there in this? Ooh, look at the cover! Isn't
Wow,
it
it's
amazing?
beautiful.
Lovely. So that is the book, and the speciality of this book is that there are
Yeah.
16 folk tales that has been
Mhm.
taken up from ACK and Tinkle. So this is the first
Amazing.
time that content from ACK and Tinkle are collaborated and compiled in one book, and all of those have been picked from Uncle Pai's edition. So whatever he's edited, it's picked
Okay.
from there, and that is why this is like so special, and it's
Super.
it's available right on the app. Yeah. So,
Amazing. We
but
also have Tinkle also
have
has launched a couple of things. One is the Tinkle mini a mini mag on the Tinkle app called Uncle Pai Stories on the right over there. And the second thing
ooh,
is the cover of our September issue of Tinkle has Uncle Pai and the Tinkle Tunes all there. So check those out on the Tinkle app.
that cover looks so cute. That the one that
Amazing.
the cartoon, the characters are like all having fun in the background, and Uncle Pai is just like, okay, it's so nice, adorable. Okay, audience, you have to go and check these out, but after this event. Okay, so
Yeah. Let's
let's
move on to the next segment.
all right, let's move
Segment.
on. Yep. The next segment has our junior storytellers coming up, and that is going to be a special segment. And to know why, I'm going to call upon a very special person. Do you know who is
Mhm.
that, Aditya?
Yes, I know. Joining us for the next
Okay,
segment is Reena Puri, the editor-in-chief
the
of Amar Chitra
editor-in-chief of
Katha.
Amar Chitra Katha. Hi, Reena. Happy Uncle Pi
Hi, you
Day.
guys. I've been listening to you all. My goodness, such fantastic announcements. Huh? So many wonderful things
Yeah,
happening in our company. It makes you feel so proud, doesn't it? Makes you feel
Definitely.
good.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so good to
so
be
nice.
with Amar Chitra Katha and to be doing so many wonderful things.
True,
So
Okay,
absolutely
happy.
agree with it.
So happy
Reena, can
Uncle
you tell
Pi
us a
Day
little
to
bit
you.
about, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about, like you had such a long association with Uncle Pai. Can you tell us, is there anything that stands out in your memory?
Uh, I think Uncle himself stands out in my memory. I've never thought of him as not being there. He's made work fun for me for all these years. And fine, I mean, he was with us for so many years, and he went away in 2012. But he made us so strong, and he made us so self-reliant that I've never sort of felt that he's not there. He's always there for us. So for me, Uncle Pai,
So,
you're always there. You've not gone anywhere.
that's so sweet, Rina. I mean, you've carried the legacy so well. I think
I
like
tried.
you've take absorbed everything from him, and that's how you have kept the team also so well
Thank
going. All right. Okay, so
Okay, Reena, would you
can
like
you?
to
Yeah.
get into the next segment? Can you tell us a little bit about what's going to happen in this segment?
Okay,
Yeah.
so here we are going to actually, the idea was to talk about, Mr. Pai stood for many values, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of values. And out of those values, we are going to highlight three. Okay,
Okay.
and those values are based on his name. So do we
Oh.
have something for that to show? Oh yeah, here we are. So
Woohoo!
here we have P for perseverance. Perseverance, Uncle Pai believed that you keep trying, and you will succeed someday, just like he did. He had to try for so many years before he got Amar Chitakatha really, rising and shining. So perseverance was very important to him, and appreciation of tradition. A is appreciation of tradition. And for him, tradition was heritage, and heritage was your identity, and identity was your strength. So this was something that he really believed in, and he really
Mm-hmm.
appreciated. And the last
Okay.
letter I is for innovation and creativity. Like, he was a storyteller, he told stories all the time, but he
Mm-hmm.
believed that you keep on innovating, you keep on creating new things, you keep on creating new characters, you innovate and you tell stories in a new way, a new method. So that is why today on this program we have three young storytellers. So can we
Wow.
have them on the screen now? I'd love to introduce them to
All right. We'll
to
see you
the.
at the end of the segment, Reena.
Sure,
Take it away.
sure, definitely. Bring on the children.
All right. Yeah.
Here they are. Here's Saivi, and that's Arushi, and here we have Kabir. Hello, three of you. How are you all? Can you unmute yourselves?
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay.
We are fine, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
It's fine.
Good evening,
Hi,
ma'am.
good evening, and happy Uncle Pai Day to all of you.
Happy Uncle Pai Day.
Yes.
Happy Uncle Pai Day.
Thank
Happy
you,
Uncle
thank
Pai
you.
Day.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to first introduce you to all the people who are here to listen to your stories. So first we have Saivi Singh, and Saivi is 10 years old. She comes from the city of Udaipur. What a beautiful city. From the city of Udaipur, and she studies in DPS. Yes, Saivi, am I right? You study in DPS, Delhi Public School. Yes, in Udaipur.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, we've got Arushi Munot. She's 11 years old. She comes from Pune and from Vibgyor High in Balewadi, Pune. Is it raining in Pune these days?
Yes, very much.
Yeah, is it nice and cold?
Very.
Yeah? Okay, okay. And our little guest here is Kabir Kamboj. He's 7 years old. He's our youngest storyteller today, and he comes from Hyderabad from Manthan International School. Kabir, I hope your classmates and your teachers are listening in today to you. Are they going to be listening to your story? Your classmates?
Yes.
Yes, that's lovely, isn't it? So we are going to start our storytelling now. So maybe we'll start with Saivi. So Kabir and Arushi, you can go off the screen. Can Kabir and Arushi be taken off, and we will have a storytelling with Saivi now. Thank you. So Saivi is going to tell a story on the first letter, which is P, perseverance. And she's chosen a story from Amar Chitra Katha Junior. Isn't that so, Saivi? Perseverance. There
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are. Yes. And what is the name of your story?
Ma'am, the title of my story is Sita's Bow.
All right. So now will you tell the story to our audience?
Yes, ma'am. Happy Uncle Pai Day to all. The story which I am going to tell today is woven around perseverance, the first letter from the name of our dear Uncle Pai. The title of my story is Sita's Bow. Sita was the princess of Videha. She lived in a palace with her sister Urmila and her cousins Mandavi and Shruti. One day they were playing in the garden. Pass the ball to me, Sita, said Shruti. Catch it, Shruti, laughed Urmila. 1, 2, 3. Careful, Shruti, said Sita as she threw the ball. Ah, look at this. All the girls turned around to see Mandavi pointing at a tree. There are thousands and thousands of wonderful flowers up in that tree. That is a Parijat tree, said Sita. It is said that Lord Indra has one in his garden too. It is his favorite. I have an idea. Let's make flowers from those. Let's make garlands from those flowers. Yes, that's a good idea. But how will we bring the flowers down? Asked Urmila. I can jump very high, volunteered Shruti. Let me try. Shruti crouched down and jumped up as high as she could. Oh, I couldn't even reach the lowest branch. If I shake the tree, maybe the flowers can fall down, thought Urmila, and she tried to shake the tree. Oh, tree! Oh. Ha ha ha! Urmila, the tree is not moving. You are moving, laughed tree. If the flowers are not coming down to me, then I am going up to them, declared Mandavi and started to climb the tree. She climbed and climbed, but before she could reach up, she went down. Mandavi, are you hurt? Sita ran up to pick up her cousin. A bit, said Mandavi, tearfully rubbing her bottom. It's no use. The flowers are not coming down to us. Let's play something else. All right, said Urmila. She had really wanted to make a flower garden for her mother. Let's not lose hope so early. Let us go to the palace. We can find something nice over there, said Sita. You go. We will stay here, said Shruti as she sat down on the grass. Sita ran to the great hall. I won't be able to find anything in Father's throne room. Also, Father must be holding important meetings over there. She ran through her mother's chambers and ran through the rooms where the ladies of the court used to stay. Sita, where are you rushing off in such a hurry? Asked one of the ladies. Just running to exercise my legs, said Sita in haste. Right in front lay the kitchen door. She rushed in and saw pots and pans sparkling on the kitchen shelves. If I throw these pots and pans up into the tree, will they be able to bring flowers down for me? No, they won't be able to bring flowers down for me. They'll just rattle and clank and will get dented. My princess, said one of the chefs, shall I bring you something to eat? Are you hungry? No, thank you, said Sita as she backed out from the kitchen door. She ran to a hall where there were many comfortable couches and chairs with large cushiony pillows. If I throw these cushions up into the tree, will they be able to bring down flowers for me? No, they won't be able to bring down flowers for me. They will just get torn and will get dirty, and mother will be so annoyed. She ran through a long corridor, and in front lay a grand-looking door. I've never been to this place before. Maybe there's a nice big ladder inside the room. She opened the door to see swords and axes, daggers and shields. It was her father, King Janaka's weapon room. Something in the middle of the room caught her eye. On a large bed of velvet lay the most beautiful bow which Sita had ever seen. Wow, what a beautiful bow, said Sita as she ran up to the bow. Something in the corner of the room looked up, hearing Sita's voice. It was her father, King Janaka, inspecting the arrows made by the arrow maker. Looks like Sita has found my bow. It's perfect to bring the flowers down, said Sita as she touched the smooth wood of the bow. Flowers down? King Janaka was puzzled. Let me take it to the garden. Looks like my little one wants to take the bow. Let me buy her another one, which is identical to it. Her archery teacher does say that she shoots well. But before he could tell his idea to Sir, he saw a surprising sight which made him gasp and stand still. To know what happened next, read Sita's Bow in the Amar Chitra Katha app. Thank you, but don't forget, keep reading, keep sharing.
That was really lovely, Saivi, and you've left us guessing what happens when Sita actually picks up the bow. My goodness. Okay, so we all have to go to Amachitra Katha Junior and read the story. But it tells you how Sita persevered and she went on and on and on until she found something with which she could bring down the Parijata flowers. So that is our first quality, that is perseverance. First value, perseverance. Thank you so much, Sevi. That was a lovely
welcome, ma'am.
storytelling. Yeah, and I hope we see you again and you'll tell lots of stories with Amar Chitra Katha.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, who's next? I think the next person is Arushi. Yes, it's Arushi. Arushi, can we have Arushi on the screen?
Hi
Hi,
everyone.
Arushi.
Hi
Hi.
ma'am.
Did you enjoy Saivi's story?
Very much.
Okay. Now, what is the story that you have selected for value, the second value? Yes.
It is the star blossom tree.
Right. And it will tell you the value of A. A is for appreciation of tradition. So let's hear how this story tells us about the appreciation of tradition. Go ahead, Anushi.
Hello friends. Happy Uncle Pai Day. Today I will narrate a beautiful story titled The Star Blossom Tree. Once there lived a king named Brahmadatta in a city of Banaras, where the holy Ganga flows. There was a beautiful tall star blossom tree in the palace garden. It was the heart of all the people at Banaras. The king endlessly loved staring and admiring the tree and nothing else in the surroundings. One day, while the king was discussing the kingdom affairs with all his people, they heard a strange cracking sound and saw white crumbled flakes falling, only to reveal that the ceiling had cracked. The royal builders were called and they were instructed to search for the longest trunk to replace the broken beam. They searched and searched in the full kingdom but couldn't find any tree which could replace the broken beam, except of the star blossom tree. They reported the same to the king. The king was heartbroken. It was his favorite tree. He never wanted it to be cut. But in order to protect the ancestral throne room, he had no choice. So, with a heavy heart, he ordered to cut the tree before the sun rises the next morning. In the night, all the plants and the surrounding grass spirits gathered around the star blossom tree as they all were sad. They wanted somehow to save the tree. All started thinking together, and an idea struck the grass spirit, which it whispered to the star blossom tree. The night fell, and the next day the people came with their shiny axes to cut the tree. When they came near the tree, they saw that the tree was a little bit different. They touched the tree and found it very wet, soggy, and blotchy. They thought that maybe this side is becoming soft and old. They went all around the tree, but they felt the same. They concluded that the tree had gone rotten over the night and cannot replace the broken beam. They went and reported the king. The king was overjoyed with this news. Finally, his prayers were answered. His tree was saved. He was very delighted to announce that instead of the star blossom tree, we will cut many branches from different trees, join them together, and replace the broken beam. Though it was a tough task, the royal builders they set off to do as it was the king's orders. The same night, the king visited the star blossom tree and overheard the spirits of the plants talking to the tree about the whole incident. Finally, the star blossom tree revealed the truth. It mentioned that the grass spirits gave a wonderful idea of requesting all the chameleons to be on the trunk of the tree, camouflage the color of the trunk. The people with the axe touched the chameleons who were soft and soggy to conclude that the tree had gone rotten from all over and cannot be used. The next day, when the king and queen were walking in the same palace garden, the queen observed that instead of looking at the star blossom tree, this time the king was admiring more the grass, chameleons, and the surroundings, as if thanking everybody for saving his ancestral throne room as well as his favorite tree. Thank you.
Wonderful, Arushi. That was a great story, and it tells you actually that the king was trying to protect his ancestral throne room, but for that he had to cut down this lovely star blossom tree, and it's not in our tradition to cut trees. We've protected trees in our country. We have sacred groves, and there Mother Nature herself came. The chameleons and the grass, they all came together and they protected the tree. So not only did the throne room get protected, but the tree, the great star blossom tree, also got protected. Yes? Thank you so much. That was a great storytelling. Wonderful, Arushi. Well done. Okay. So
Thank you.
now we'll have our yeah. So now we have our third storyteller, and that is Kabir. Hi, Kabir. And hello.
Hi.
Okay, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we are going to take up the third value, P, A, and I. What is I? Innovation and creativity. What can we do which is new? How do we innovate? How do we think up new ideas? And who is the best person who thinks up new ideas? He is your favorite character, isn't it, Kabir? Who is your favorite character in Tinkle?
Tanya.
Kalia. So do you have a story about Kalia and his innovativeness for us?
Yeah.
Okay, now will you tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Pow, crash, boom. The animals of Big Bang were seeing a rabbit fight. Two rabbits were seen punching and pouncing on each other. The sly jackal Chamataka and his sidekick Doo Doo were watching them from behind a tree, wondering what's going on. What's happening here? Doo Doo asked Chamataka. Looks like a rabbit fight, Chamataka replied Doob Doob. Unfortunately for a hungry jackal, a peacock noticed them and screamed, "Oh no, it's Chamataka and Doob Doob! Run!" shouted an alarmed deer. All the animals ran away, even fighters. Chamataka wasn't upset though. I just have the most innovative idea. Do, said Chamataka. Why don't we have a fight too? Said Chamataka. Doob Doob, why should we have a fight? Asked Doob Doob confused. But it was too late. Doob Doob has swung his tail and slapped Chamataka. And not so hard, Chamataka was sent flying. Not ouch, not so hard, said Chamataka, rubbing his back. I will be more careful, said Doob Doob. But why are we pretending to fight in the first place? My simple friend. When we have to fight, and a crowd will gather, and the crowd will come as rabbits. Then it's rabbit stew for dinner. That's a great idea, Chamataka. You are so smart, said Doob Doob. I know. Now quickly, get into position. Doob Doob and Chamataka's sham fight had begun. Many animals had gathered around them. The rabbits are here, Doob Doob whispered. I know, don't look, said Chamataka. Got it, said Doob Doob. I will pretend to be badly hurt. I'll pretend to be badly hurt, said Doob Doob. Chamataka nabbed the rabbits. Unfortunate, but luckily for the rabbits, Kalia was watching all this and flew over Doob Doob and asked, "Aren't you ashamed of yourself, Doob Doob?" Doob Doob was getting up from his fake fall. Ashamed? Ashamed of what? Asked Doob Doob. Chamataka knocked you down with a single blow, said Kalia. That was just a mock fight, said Doob Doob. Mock fight, you say? Nobody knows that. Everybody thinks you're really weak. What? Said Doob Doob. He was angry. His ego had been well and truly hurt. If the other animals think I'm hurt, if weak, then no one will respect me anymore. I have to fix this, said Doob Doob. Kalia nodded, convinced his plan was going to work. Doob Doob gave Chamataka a strong whip, and Chamataka landed third. Wondering why he was seeing stars in daylight. This is another Karya the Crow story about creativity and innovation.
Thank you so much, Kabir. That was real fun. Yeah, and look how cleverly Kalia tricked them. Isn't that so? And then Doob Doob whacked Chamataka. Wonderful, wonderful. This is so great. Thank you so much for coming and telling stories. Yes, with us. And I'm so proud of you today for having come and told this wonderful story. Happy Uncle Pai Day. Here's my Chamataka has come to say hello to me. Can you see my Chamataka here? Yeah. Anyway, so now we are going to say thank you to all of you. Thank you to all the children. Thank you for being with us. And I hope you grow up to be great storytellers. Right? Okay? We loved your story. We really loved your story. Thank you very much. And now that we've finished with the storytellers, I think it is time to carry on with our program. So I will call Aditya and Komal right back on the screen.
Hello, Reena. That was such a wonderful segment. The kids, they were so cute. Yeah,
they
the
were
way
really
they
sweet. Yeah, and I want to tell
they
our
narrated.
viewers that I'm so happy and thank you so much for coming and being with us and watching the children tell these stories, because it really encourages the children. It makes them do better. So do keep listening to children, whether it's at home or anywhere else, and so that they come out and they blossom and they get confidence in themselves.
Thank you so much, Reena. I'm sure Uncle Pai would be really, really proud of this next generation of storytellers that he's inspired.
Absolutely. I think so too.
Thank you, Reena. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so we move on to the next segment, Aditya.
Yep, we'll be back after a short break.
Okay. That was really short.
Yes. It was an offer of a lifetime.
Yeah, offer of a lifetime. Absolutely. So, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the Amar Chitra Katha app yet, do go and get the lifetime subscription. All right. So, we move on to our next segment. But do you know what our next segment is, Aditya? What is it?
I don't, because like Supandi, he didn't give us the right script. So, do you know what it is?
No, you know what? Let's do one thing. Let's just call him and let's just ask him what he's done. So the first guest for our next segment, he's going to be the most popular tune of the Tinkle Town, and that is Supandi. Supandi, where are you?
Hi everyone. Hi Aditya. Hi Komal. How are y'all?
Really fine.
We are
Happy
Uncle
Uncle
Pai
Pi Day
to
to
you.
y'all. Happy Uncle Pi Day. Happy Uncle Pi Day.
all
And I'm
right.
I'm
so
glad.
sorry about the script, Komal and Aditya. I'm so sorry. I really thought you all are not. I was going to say not Pratik and not Sanjana, but I mean, I'd forgotten. Sorry.
It's okay,
Okay.
Bundy. We know
No,
these things happen.
it's Uncle Pai Day. It's fine. Everything
It's
is
all
fine. All
forgiven. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay. For our
Okay.
next guest.
But who's our
Yeah.
next
For our
guest? The
next guest.
second guest.
Yeah. So, audience, you heard him behind the scenes, and now you finally get to meet him. Presenting none other than one of HCP's prettiest characters, Birbal.
Woo! Birbal, where are you?
Hi,
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 Birbal.
Tapandi,
Birbal.
Komal, Aditya. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here right now with all
Welcome,
of you
welcome,
guys.
welcome.
Hi,
Happy
Birbal.
Uncle
It's been so
Pai Day.
long.
It's been centuries,
Yeah.
absolute centuries.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have met centuries ago. That's amazing. Glad to know. But you guys must have met, right? Even in between some time. No? No?
Yeah. I know Birbal very well.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
I love reading Supandi's stories in Tinkle. We get it in the Mughal Palace. They
Oh,
sent it across time, and they're truly timeless. They are truly timeless.
All right.
well said,
All
Birbal.
right. Okay. Okay. You guys claim to know about each other so well. Aditya, let's test them. Let's play a game
Yeah,
with them. Let's see how well they know each other.
let's do that,
Okay.
Komal.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
Okay.
right. Perfect.
okay.
So
So the
so
first question,
go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. So the first question is for you, Birbal. Do you know
Okay.
what Gandhi's favorite food is?
I do know he loves to eat his boss's brains, so I would say bheja fry.
Supandi.
So
Incredible.
Bundy, is that true?
Yes, I love Bheja Fry. But that is not my favorite food, Birbal. My favorite food is pav bhaji.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, people, what is your favorite food?
My
I
favorite
think, I
food
think, I
is
think, I think. Wait. I know this. I know this. I think your favorite food is biryani, Birbal. Because
Is
yes.
biryani,
it?
Birbal.
I love
Exactly.
biryani as long as it's vegetarian. I
Yes.
only eat
Okay.
vegetarian biryani.
All right.
So
All
I
right.
do believe though that it should be called vegetarian pulao because vegetarian biryani is not really biryani. Well, on what do you guys think? Do you think vegetarian biryani is biryani or is it pulao?
That's we
I
leave that
would
up to
say,
the comment, the audience to let us know.
There you go. See,
yeah,
Kiara gets it.
well, that's
That's veg
vegetable
pulao.
pulao, right?
I agree with
All
you,
right.
Kiara.
Okay,
Okay, Komal, do you
I'll
want to
ask
take
the
the next
second
question?
question.
Go for
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
Komal.
I'll ask the second question. So, Supandi, what do you think is Birbal's favorite ice cream flavor? Since we're talking about food,
Ice
what do you think
cream?
is favorite ice cream flavor? Yeah.
I don't know. Do the Mughal, does he even have ice cream at that time?
Birbal, let us
Birbal,
know.
he stated you like way before the ice cream
I'm
was
not that
invented.
old, Supandi.
So tell
I mean, you
us.
don't look that old, Birbal.
So
What
I
is
know
your
what ice
favorite ice
cream
cream?
is. We had ice cream. It was brought by the Chinese to the court.
Oh,
Yeah,
All
wow.
right.
it
So
was
what
called
is your
ice
favorite
And
cream.
flavor?
My favorite flavor was date ice cream
Why?
oh, so
Huh?
because I love dates,
Okay.
because I love
as
history.
in the history dates,
Oh,
okay.
Oh my God,
Okay,
Birbal.
okay, all right. Okay,
that was
Okay.
very good,
fine.
Birbal. That was very good.
Okay, Birbal, do you know
I
Supandi's
think
favorite ice cream flavor?
I, I think his favorite ice cream paper will be nuts because he's quite nutty, Supandi. Any
That's
nut
true.
No,
flavor.
I'm not nutty.
Supandi,
My favorite, come on. It's very obvious what my favorite is. Who's my
let
favorite
us
person?
know.
Ooh, who's that?
Fruity? Is it fruity?
Exactly. So my favorite flavor of ice cream is Tutti Frutti.
Ooh,
Ah, okay.
nice.
All
Oh,
right. Okay, so we'll go to the next question. Birbal, this question is for you. Do you know what Supandi's favorite color is?
Supandi's favorite color should ideally be pink because he keeps getting pink slips.
Hmm? No,
Supandi
I mean, I
is
do like pink. I do like pink. I do like pink. But my favorite color in the whole world is violet, indigo, orange,
Okay.
yellow, red, blue, green, and white, and all of them. I can't
You
choose. I
like
can't
all
choose
the
color.
colors. You
Yeah,
like
you
all the
like
colors, Supandi.
all
That
the
makes
Yeah.
colors.
sense. Supandi, that makes a lot of sense because Supandi loves everyone and everything,
Well,
including
I'm a
all the
colorful
colors,
personality.
Very colorful.
as colorful as they
Very.
come.
Yeah.
Okay, Birbal, do you have any favorite
Okay.
colors?
I like saffron. I like green. I like white. I like blue.
Wow,
Okay.
interesting.
Okay.
Nice.
We get what
That's why
you
you're
did
wearing
there.
all those
All
Very
colors
right.
on
nice.
you right now. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, moving on to the next question. So, Supandi, what do you think is Birbal's favorite game?
Um, I think his favorite game is Fancy Dress. Oh no, wait. He's very smart. He's very smart. So I think his favorite game must be chess. He plays with the Jahabana.
Ooh,
I do play with
nice.
Jahapana all the time. It is also Jahapana's favorite game. Shatranj, chess.
Ah,
Ooh.
Yes.
you got a right answer.
Nice.
And
Right.
remember,
This
you
one
also
was
Do
right.
you know
you
which
guys
is
can
my favorite
also
game? Do you know
guess.
which is my favorite game?
Yeah,
Your
tell us.
favorite game would be some sort of mind game because you love playing mind games, right?
No, it's Snakes and
Dress up.
Ladders.
Snakes
I
and
love
ladders.
Snakes and Ladders.
Why do you like snakes and ladders?
I like the ladders of Snakes and Ladders. The snakes scare me a little bit.
Oh.
Okay.
So you
All
like
right.
ladders,
So
Supandi,
you.
basically.
Supandi, if you were a snake, you would be called Sapandi.
Oh, that is true. Snake Sapandi is Sapandi. Nice,
Okay.
Virbal. Well done.
Okay,
Okay.
Birbal. That was really funny.
Aditya.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So,
you should just go to the next
all right.
question.
The next question is for Birbal. So, what is Supandi's favorite season?
This one's easy. Supandi's favorite season would be spring because he always springs back from any adversity he's put in. And he's got like a spring in his step. That's why.
Okay.
Well, thank you
Is
for
it,
that,
is it
Birbal.
Supandi?
No?
Thank you
Yeah?
for that,
Isn't
Birbal.
spring? Yeah?
No,
Why?
I love winter.
Why?
Is it because it's the coolest season in the year?
Yeah, and I'm so cool that winter
Supandi
is,
is.
is,
You
is my
really are.
jam.
You
I mean,
really
and
are
my
the
butter
coolest.
Supandi, you're
and my
cool.
tea.
You're cool.
You're
All
very, very
right.
cool.
Okay.
And what's yours,
What is
Birbal?
yours? Yeah, Birbal, what's
Mine,
yours?
my favorite season is the monsoons because then everybody has to stay indoors and I get to play a lot of indoor games with Japana. So it's fun.
Ah,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
nice.
That's
Okay.
when we
All
play
right.
chess and we play the family
And
quiz on ACK channel. A lot of fun.
And also the fancy dress.
And fancy dress. Yes, we do a lot of dress up.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's amazing. That
Okay, Supandi.
actually
Yeah.
I do feel you guys know a lot about each other. So yeah, that's amazing.
All right. Well done.
Aditya, what do you say? Let's ask them a special question, like a
Yeah.
bonus special question somehow.
Yeah. A bonus
Okay.
special question. Go for it, Komal.
Okay, great. So this question is for you both, okay, and it has nothing to do with you guys knowing each other. It is to do
Okay.
with Uncle Pai. So, if you could ask one thing to Uncle Pai, what would it be? One question to Uncle Pai. So, who would like to go first?
I'll go
I'll go
first.
first.
Oh no, okay, Supandi, you go first.
Okay, no,
You go
Birbal,
first.
you go first.
No, by all
No,
means.
Birbal, pehle
Up,
up.
pehle up.
Okay,
You're
guys.
you're older. It's okay. You can go first.
You're younger.
मैं
I
बड़ों
think
का
we
सम्मान करता हूँ.
you
Okay,
should
okay,
get a chance to
guys,
speak.
Birbal, you go first.
Birbal,
You
you
go
go
first. Yeah, you go first.
Okay, if I had to ask Uncle Pai a question, my question would be, um, why did we never make a comic where Supandi visited Birbal in like a book, Supandi should have been like that. She should have been a time traveling adventure. It would have been so much fun to have Supandi on like one of my adventures.
Okay.
Yes.
Very
I
nice.
would
Oh,
love to
that's
come to the
nice.
Mughal court, Birbal. I would love it.
No, no, I think we should talk to Reena Chechi about this and see how we can get Supandi to visit Akbar and Birbal in the Mughal court.
Yeah. I think we should talk to Acha Chan and Reena Chechi about this and see how we can do this.
Yes, yes, I'll talk to
Awesome.
Achachan. I've heard he
Yeah.
sounds exactly like me.
He
No,
does.
he
He
doesn't.
does.
He does, he
Yeah,
does, he
our
does.
voices are very similar for some reason. I have no idea why.
Hey, I just saw somebody asking where Tantri is.
Oh,
Tantri.
Tanti is
Veda?
mostly he's in the Tinkle Town. He's in the Tinkle
Yeah.
Town and they are celebrating Uncle Pai Day. So, yeah. Oh, by the way,
Tantri
Supandi,
actually,
what's your answer? What's your
Well,
answer?
I love Uncle Pai because he was there when I was born. Well, not born, but when I was born into Tinkle, right? He was there at that point of time.
he was the founder after all.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
the
he's your
founder,
founder.
founder.
Supandi.
Yeah, yeah.
I was lost.
We
He
were all
found
lost
me.
till he found us all.
Yeah,
All
okay,
right.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Well
So
done.
what I would
Thank you
like to
very
tell
much for
him,
joining
what I
us.
would like to tell him, what I would like to tell him is
Oh
that
yeah.
um, is that thank you so much for giving me such an amazing brains and such amazing intelligence that I can get a job every single day. I never have to break a day when I don't have a job. I have a job every day, even though it's a different job. That doesn't matter. I still have a job, and that is amazing. So thank you, Uncle Pai, for that.
That is Supandi spirit. I love that. That's awesome.
Amazing. That's
Perfect,
why we love you,
Supandi.
Supandi.
Supandi,
Very good.
Supandi embodies all the three values. Na? He perseveres a lot. He has appreciation for tradition like me, and he's the most innovative and creative person I've met.
That's true,
Thank
Birbal.
you.
Totally, absolutely agree. So,
Wait,
so
wait, wait.
guys, that was Supandi and Birbal for you, and thank you guys for joining us. And
Thank
Thanks,
you
guys.
so much for having us. Dhanyavad, dhanyavad ji, dhanyavad.
Thank you so much, Aditya. Thank you so much, Komal. Wait. Birbal, I have a question for you before we go. Can
Yes,
you use your royal contacts in the royal court and get me a job over there?
in the court that I work at,
Yeah,
I've got a
I know
better
you have a
idea,
lot of room
Supandi.
over there.
I
You're
have
in
a better idea.
Navaratna.
I will get you a job in our rivals court. You know, it'll be perfect. So I'll tell you what you have to do. So Pandi, you get what we need is you get some crayons, get an
Okay.
umbrella, a
Okay.
small cup, ideally white, okay, white
Huh?
color, a stethoscope,
Huh?
maybe a large bowl filled with popcorn,
What?
caramel,
What?
okay,
Huh?
and meet me outside the ACK office in half an hour. Okay, I'll meet you there. Okay,
What?
I'm gonna go right
What?
now and I'll meet you there. Okay,
But
bye.
Birbal, where will I get a stethoscope? And what does a white cat have to do with me getting a job? Birbal, wait,
run,
wait,
run,
wait.
run, Supandi, run. All right. Bye,
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 guys.
Birbal and
Supandi and
Supandi.
Birbal. Thank you for
That
that.
was, yeah, that was a fun session, and you guys got to see Birbal for the first time on screen. How did you like
Yeah.
that? Tell us in the comments. I
Tell
do
us.
see people saying, yeah, Birbal is awesome. Birbal don't go,
Yeah.
but okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
Okay, Komal.
Fantastic. So, do we take a short
Yeah.
break now before
Yeah,
we
we
move on
can.
to the next segment?
This looks like a nice time for a
short
short break.
Ooh, lifetime subscription for Tinkle. Do go and get that, guys, after the show. Okay. All right. So moving on to our next segment, which is going to be super, super fun because, dear audience, you are going to get a glimpse of how the editors and the writers and the artists work at the Tinkle and Amar Chitra Katha office. How does
And
that sound,
not
Aditya?
Yeah, and they're not just going to watch them; they're going to participate. Are you guys excited?
Ooh,
So
yes,
we'll tell
I
you
am
how you're
super
going to
excited.
participate.
Yeah.
To host the next segment, joining us to host the next segment is the group art director of ACK and Tinkle, Savio Mascarenas. Savio,
Woohoo!
Hi.
Savio!
Hi,
happy
Aditya.
Uncle Pai Day to
Woohoo!
Hi,
you.
Komal.
Happy Uncle Pai Day!
Happy Uncle Pi Day to you too.
Woohoo!
How are you
So,
guys
so
doing?
Savio, we are doing awesome. It's an awesome day. So much fun. So many new things coming up, and such a great show. And we're having you here. What's more better than that?
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay, Savio, could you just tell us like what is this segment, character prop situation? What's going to happen?
Okay, so this is how we make stories in the office. And there are this bunch of writers, I should tell you. And as you know, like before they come, I can share this little secret about these writers. They are a bit, you know, a lot of ideas, and they come up
Okay.
with all these vague things. They will come, one writer is going to tell you something, and the other one is saying, no, no, let's do this. And the third one is saying, no, let's do this. And then we are caught in the middle of all of that. Writers, I'm telling you,
So,
before they come up on stage, this is a warning to everyone. They have brilliant ideas, and of course, we have to create and build up those ideas and put out a comic every month. Yes. So it's fun
awesome.
at the end of the day. I'm going to
Okay.
take us through a session of how these comics are made, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we can get in the writers now, and
All right.
please will tell this to them. Okay.
Savio, before that, Komal and me, do you wanna talk a little bit about what's going to happen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So
So
guys, I will just brief you how you guys can participate. Dear audience, all you have to do is provide us prompts. So you have to
yeah.
give a character, a prop, and a situation. Okay, it can be the weirdest prop and character and situation that you
Yes.
can imagine.
Yes.
All right. So character could
That's
be a creature, an animal, a human, whatever. Okay, a
yeah.
prop could be anything from a pen to a brush to anything that you can imagine, and
Yeah.
so is a situation. All right, so you can say it's a rainy morning or some dark night or
Yes.
under the ocean, whatever you can. Okay, just
And
give us hints and
yes.
clues of character, prop, and situation in the comments. Okay, and the writers from Tinkle
Make it
and
as
ACK
challenging
team
as you can
are
for the
going.
writers. Yes. So make it
Yeah,
as
see,
challenging as you can
Savio
for the
is all
writers.
prepared.
Yes. So we go for this.
All right.
All
Character,
right. All right,
prop.
Savio, take it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, shall
Oh,
we?
okay. So, Savio, you will be calling up the writers. Go ahead and do that.
Okay. I need to
Enjoy.
call in the writers in the order of. Should I call in first? Reena Puri. Reena, she's the editor of Amar Chitra Katha. Hi, Reena.
Hi. Hey.
Hi. So
Are
nice
you
to see you.
Savio art master and us today?
I know this is
I
something.
think Supande's messed it up.
Yes, you know Supandi. So, Reena,
Yeah. Tell me.
great to have you here. Wishing you a very
Yes.
happy Uncle Pai Day. And you
Likewise,
have been
same to you.
with Tinkle for so many years now. It's almost 30
Yes.
years.
30 years, yes.
Yes, and that's a lot of storytelling, right?
Oh,
So, Reena, you're the perfect person for this episode of Character Prop and Situation, where the audiences are going to give us the characters and the props and the situations. Now it's up to you guys to come up with a story, and of course, I will be drawing them. So, the next
wonderful.
guest that we have is going to be Kuryakos. He's the editor for.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hi,
Kurya.
Savio. Hi, Reena.
So
Hi,
Arjun
hi,
is the
Sajid.
editor for Tinkle and of course a brilliant storyteller. So we have thank you for
He's
bringing
never
us.
said that to my face.
Yes, right now I'm telling you on screen and on record. So
This is
this
being
is
recorded. I will hold this as evidence when Savio comes back later. What
Yes.
is this idea? You said I was a brilliant storyteller.
yeah, you were or I mean you all are brilliant writers. So happy to have you here, Rajachan, and wish you a very
Thank you
happy
so much
Uncle Pi
for having me.
Day.
Same to
And
you. Happy Uncle Pai Day to you too.
yes, Now the third writer we are going to have is Sanjana. Sanjana Kapoor is again assistant editor, Amar Chitra Katha.
Associate. Thanks,
Associate
Samuel.
editor.
I got
Yes.
demoted twice. Hello.
Sanjana, Sabjana, that is. Okay.
Yeah,
Sabjana Kapoor.
our names are all over the place.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what happens.
Blame somebody
Yeah.
for all of this.
Yeah.
It's
So we
Tantri. We
don't.
usually blame Tantri. Tantri is the one who plays
Ah,
backstage.
yes. He
Really?
messes
It's because
around.
we didn't invite him. No, that's why he's very
Yeah.
I
upset.
Most
know.
probably.
He must be really upset.
Yes.
He must be plotting something now. We better be
Yeah,
careful
yeah,
about
for
it.
sure, for sure.
Okay, Sanjana, welcome to this
Thank you.
episode of Character Prop Situation, where we are going to be getting a lot of entries from the audiences. That's the characters, the props, and the situations. And you guys have to make a story. To wait for one more guest that we're going to call up is Aparna Sundar Sen. Aparna is coming up next. Yes, Aparna, hi.
Hello.
Aparda. Hello, Aparda.
I am
Aparna.
apparently a parda. I am a curtain. So thank you, Tantri. Thanks a lot.
Aparna is assistant editor Tinkle. Aparna,
Deputy editor, Tinkle.
deputy editor.
Deputy
All
editor.
have
See,
been
this is what
changed.
happened. Savia
You're
has.
getting all this wrong information on this.
Supanti
Okay.
gave you that script, didn't he?
Yes, the
Of
scripts are all
course.
over the place. Okay, so welcome Aparna, and yes, wish you a very happy Uncle Pi Day, and
Happy
to
Uncle
this
Pai Day.
wonderful episode of Character Prop Situation. Okay, now if you look at the chat that's coming in from the audience, they are putting in their chats. Have they started?
Many have started coming in.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So there's a horse, a needle, planet Mars. There's Mike. Alia Bhargava has written frog, bat, frog holding a bat. I'm guessing a bat. And in the pandemic, Sanjaya has messaged spy, candy, volcano.
Whoa.
Maitho Master. Maitho Master suggested lizard, stick on a sunny day. Anurag has just said space. I think he needs space.
Space.
Uh, Devika has suggested pigeon, hat, a cold drink bottle. Riya is talking about. Okay, Riya's disappeared.
A lizard stick, Mythomaster. Okay.
Mytho Master.
What do you guys find interesting?
This is what.
They're all interesting. Kritika
I-
suggested a cat, an umbrella, and a carnival. Lion, bat, camp. Sav, you're the art master, so I think you should just
No, you guys are going to make a story.
Choose a character.
Okay, tell me, what do I
you
pick first?
you
let's
choose
pick
and
a-
we'll go with whatever
Shall
you
we-
give us.
Shall we pick a lizard? Somebody said lizard. Shall we pick lizard as
Yes.
our character?
I
Lizard is
second
good
lizard.
one.
I second lizard. Yeah,
Lizard,
yes.
lizard will be
awesome.
fun to
Very
see.
third.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm taking notes, you guys.
So,
All
first
right.
thing is we are going to create the character, the lizard. Okay, so I will need the inputs from you. What is this lizard all about? How does it look? Everything. Yeah, I'll just share my screen and let me just do that. Okay.
So there's a lizard. Okay, so while Savio shares his screen, do you want to select the
The prop?
prop and
Yeah.
situation?
Prop.
Yeah.
All right. So prop. So we have Alia who has suggested a ball. Kritika suggested an umbrella. Devika suggested a hat. Aditi has suggested a gun.
So
Alia
somebody,
suggested a bat.
somebody suggested butter. What do you guys
Butter.
think?
Wow.
Where's butter?
Butter. Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Right. Oh, there you go. Danu has said butter. Yeah, I like. Yeah,
Yeah.
a
let's
lizard
do
in
butter.
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 Yeah, that sounds
Lizard
fun.
and butter. Okay.
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 All
Shall we
right.
start with the lizard?
Yeah. And now we need a
Lizard.
situation. So we have
Situation. Someone has said dark human night in a dark narrow alley.
wow.
That
Lots of
sounds like a
darkness.
very shady lizard hanging out in a dark
With
alley
butter.
somewhere with
With
some butter.
With butter.
That is just
Have a bit of
Human
butter.
and butter.
Make it better. Alia has gone very dark. She said butter knife about to cut the lizard.
Okay. Do you guys have any description for the lizard?
So someone suggested the lizard should be one-eyed. Alia Bhargava said the lizard should be one-eyed. Maybe you can give the lizard like an eye patch, like a pirate patch.
Yeah, that would be
Pirate
really
patch.
nice.
So this is a pirate lizard who maybe smuggles butter. because butter
So
is a
he's
very
carrying.
rare commodity in this dark alley
Where
that
in the lizard
this
world.
lizard lives.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
So in the dark alley, like the underworld may like butter is the currency.
Yes.
I'll
Yeah,
give you two
butter would be
sticks of
the
butter.
currency. They have to butter
In
among the
return
Because
for a new eye patch because mine's worn out, you guys.
Maybe he has to get like an eye transplant done. So he's saving up. He's gathering butter to grease his eye socket to put the eyeball inside.
Great.
I thought butter
That's
was
not graphic at all.
currency. I think he needs to buy a new eyeball with 2 sticks of butter.
What if
what is
he's
he?
making a new eyeball out of butter?
Has he got the butter?
Okay, I think we should like stay
Well,
away from the
I think
butter and the eyeball like meeting.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it just come out
So,
closh. So, so you have a does he have to have superpowers or something? No,
Not necessarily.
he
He's
just
just
have
I
very
mean,
good at
what is
powers.
he though? Like, is he a thief? So maybe he uses butter to like grease himself up so he can slip away
Yeah, he looks
easily.
crafty.
He
Savios
looks
make
very
him look very
crafty.
crafty,
I
Yeah.
like his hat.
and he's
Is
lost
that a
his.
hat?
Yeah. Okay. Anything
That's
else
a
about
Nice,
hat.
him?
like a cowboy hat that he's wearing.
Yeah.
Do you think the butter is his weapon, or okay? But he's trying
Like
to
he
steal the
throws
butter.
sticks of butters at people. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it makes them slip on a humid night.
and he waits until the butter melts on their faces and obscures their vision.
Vision.
Okay. What is the
So,
butter in? Is
what
it
is
a
he up
huge
to?
pot of butter or how is it?
so it's like 2 sticks of butter. Like they'll be like guns, but he doesn't believe like guns are safe, so he uses butter. Safer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he just draws them out and squirts them at people,
Yeah,
whoever.
that'll be I think
So
like a good.
yeah. So you can have a belt
Yeah.
over here where we can put in like
His
butter.
A
holster,
utility
Stick
belt.
butter
of
holster.
butter.
Yeah. That's his
Yeah.
butter
And I
holster.
think
Butter.
we should have like cold butter for cold thing, and then one hot butter, melted butter for like quick escapes. 2 kinds of butter weapons.
How
Like
is
a
it going to
spray
have
bottle.
melting butter?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
hot. It's like a thermos that sprays at you.
Okay.
And cold butter to knock people out, to knock his
Yeah.
enemy
So
out.
one
Perfect.
side is the cold
Like
butter,
he
one
knocks them
side.
on the head with like butter bat.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
Butter
box that you've made is like a cold box of butter.
Yes.
That's where he
Cool
puts the butter
box.
cold. Cool box, yeah.
Cold box. Yes.
And
The other side is
and
the
you can
hot
give
one.
him his spray bottle in his hand.
Okay.
Can you
Like
give
a
him
butter.
squirter? A butter
Yeah.
squirter.
Maybe he also has like a spray, like this thing. You say pepper spray, but
Butter
instead of
spray?
pepper, it's a butter spray. Yeah,
Butter
so he
spray.
uses a butter spray to like
Yeah.
spray people in the
Hot butter
face.
spray.
Good for when he has to bake cakes and good for getting away in
When he
school
wants
situations.
toast
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he's hungry.
Or like if he gets caught, he sprays butter spray in their face, and it's like
Yeah. Sounds
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah.
Also, when he's not showered, I mean, it doubles up as a deodorant.
yeah.
Who
I
has
mean, butter
time
smells
when they're living
amazing.
a life of crime?
This is
Butter
really
does
like,
smell amazing.
I did not know butter spray could have so many uses. He has now used it for 3 things.
It's very
So
versatile.
versatile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he uses it around the house for like like if his door is squeaky, then he sprays some butter on it, and then
Yeah.
it just
Okay, so
glides
now-
like butter on the door.
So our situation is a dark alley. What is he doing in the dark alley? Are we
Oh,
sticking
what is he
with our
doing in the dark
smuggling?
alley?
Walking around with a lot of butter. Maybe he's looking for a heart attack. That's what like with all this butter,
Well, I
then his
have an
cholesterol is going to go through the roof.
Do you want to put someone here? Someone that is going to confront?
So maybe we can use another character. So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah. Use
there's
another character.
like
Let's
so
do
a
that.
snake has been like suggested by Dhanyata. I think that's Dhanyata.
Yeah.
So
Okay, a snake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Snake and
and the
lizard
snake
sounds-
is snake is stopping.
Okay.
Maybe the snake is a cop, like so it's like a police
it's a cop
police snake.
Where did you get all this butter from?
And like the butter it's amazing. The butter won't work on the snake because the snake is already slippery. So he's used to like
Is he scaly?
He'll be like the
Okay.
main.
Right. Oh my
I think at this
goodness.
point maybe we can start like building a story. Like, what do you guys say?
Yeah,
Veena,
yeah.
do you want
Let's
to
build the story.
open the proceedings? So, what is happening
Okay.
in the scene?
So, our lizard friend, do we give him a name?
Yes, for sure.
Ooh, what kind of a name? Give me a name, Aparna, fast.
Can we call him
Ma-
Chipku? But he's not Chipku
Who?
at all. He's more
Chip.
Chipku. But
Chipku.
it's a misnomer. It's a deliberate misdirect on his
Misnomer.
part when he calls himself Chipku. But he's actually very
Oh,
slippery.
he's a slippery sort. So, slippery Chipku is walking down the alley when he comes up against Mr. Snake Police. And the Snake Police wants to know what he is doing and that he's been suspecting him for a long time now. And he knows he's up to no good. And then he sniffs the air and says, "Do I smell some butter?" Then what happens?
Who's next, Anjana?
So he says, "Of course you do smell some butter, because I've just finished greasing the tin and putting my batter in the oven." So the policeman looks at him and says, "But no, you don't look like you're baking a cake. What is that belt doing there? What is all this butter? How much butter does cake need? Not so much." And then he says, "Where have you got all this butter?" And then what happens? How is he going to get out of this, Kuria?
So he looks at the cop and says, "You got me. I'm not baking a single cake. I'm actually baking multiple cakes for the entire police department because I've been asked to grease their palms a little bit. And what better to grease palms with than butter? Of course, you know what I'm talking about. You look quite slippery yourself, Inspector Viper." To which Inspector Viper says, "Aparna, what does Inspector Viper say?"
He says, "Well, thank you for noticing. Nobody said that to me before, so thank you. But I'm going to have to arrest you because bribing the police is a crime." So he pulls out his handcuffs from I don't know where because he has no hands, but he still does. He still pulls out handcuffs.
With his
Quickly go
tail,
ahead.
his tail, tail.
Oh, I
You're
was
under arrest. And that is when our friend, our beloved rogue Chipku, does exactly what you see him doing. Pulls out this can of melted butter, lightning fast, and sprays
Butter
it all over
spray!
police's
All
face as
over!
if, "Ha ha ha ha, you have just fallen victim to yet another misdirection on my name. You can't catch me. I'm slippery." And then he waltzes out of there to do
Giving him the
crimes
slip.
Yes.
for another day.
Wow,
Okay.
that was great, guys. That was great. I think everyone deserves a round of applause for that fantastic story.
And this is how everyone who's watching, we make up stories.
Is that
this was
fun though? I mean, we literally started with just a lizard and butter and a dark
Yeah.
alley, and we've come out with Inspector Viper and Chipku and butter spray, which is my new favorite weapon, by the way. Like, if I
Yes.
ever
Yes.
decide to rob a bank, I'm gonna
Yes.
go with butter spray for
you
sure.
can. Okay, this was
Thank you so
fun.
much, Sam.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank
Sam.
you,
You're
Sam.
so
That was
awesome.
brilliant.
This is
It's such a
fabulous.
great visual. It's a really nice visual.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice. We should Tinkle should have some characters like this. I think
Yeah.
this is a
We
new
should do
character
this.
for you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We should make this a series, The Adventures
Yeah.
of Chipku, the Butter Lizard.
Keep good.
Oh, that was so much of fun. Thank you, guys. It's been amazing, amazing. And like I was saying, all these good things about you guys just before you all walked in. You guys are brilliant,
Yes, we heard you, Sam. We were there backstage.
and you are awesome. Like your minds are brilliant. Like and the audience has seen it. The way you all can turn out a story out of just three elements, and that's the beauty of storytelling, I guess. So yes, thank you very much. And what are we doing next now?
I think now we call back Aditya and Komal
And Komal.
Okay.
and let them continue the fantastic job they've been doing so far.
Yes.
Thank you,
Hi,
Priya.
guys.
Thank you. Hello.
Thank you.
So you guys really did an awesome job, and that was a very, very fun story. Thank you so much, dear writers, and
Amazing.
thank you,
Thank
Savio.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
you.
Happy Uncle Pai Day.
That's all.
Happy
Happy
Uncle
Uncle
Pai
Pai
Day.
Day. Happy Uncle.
All right. So, Aditya, what do you think should be next? Oh, I think everybody must have been tired with such a long storytelling and everything. Do you think we should take a short break?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, we'll come back after a short break.
Fantastic.
Hi everyone, this is Chachan speaking, and I'm so excited to show you guys Tinkle World. Tinkle World is an interactive map where you can land up and explore the entire world of Tinkle. All you have to do is scan the map with your mouse and see where your mouse pointer becomes a magnifying glass. The moment it does, you can click through and explore different parts of Tinkle World and discover where your favorite characters live. Currently, we're looking for where the defective detectives live, and there they are. If you click on them, you'll see a small write-up on them, and you can read your favorite defective detective stories. So head over to Tinkle World right now and see how many characters you guys can find, and let us know on social media.
Wow.
All right. Wow.
I am so excited about that because Tinkle World is a project that has been on the works for a long time now, and it's finally here. It's been launched today, so I'm really excited, and I hope and I want all of you guys watching to go to the Tinkle website as soon as this show is over, of course, and check out Tinkle World and see if you can find all the characters that we've hidden in Tinkle World for you guys, and let us know on social media.
That's awesome. I really liked how it has a map of its own. Like, that's such a cute thing. I really liked it. All right. So I think that brings us to the end of this wonderful event. But let us just tell them and give a sneak peek about, what are the things that they have missed or they might just like to catch up on.
Yeah.
I'll start with some bits of ACK. All right. So if you guys have not checked out yet, the art gallery section on the Amar Chitra website has a wonderful section of Uncle Pai art. So there's a special section for which is being picked up from all the books that Uncle Pai has been an editor of, and the wonderful art that there in the book that is being put up on the art gallery. So guys, if you haven't, you should definitely check out. The other thing is a store locator. So if you have seen, we keep getting constant questions on our social media handles, where can I buy Amar Chitra Katha? Okay, so we came up with a solution, and that solution is the store locator. If you guys go on the store locator, you can find all the numerous stores that have a copy of Amar Chitra Katha and Tinkle. So just go and buy your favorite book right there. All right. Okay. Also, there's one more interesting thing, and that I think a few of them have already used. That is the super fun Insta filter. So to know which Tinkle or ACK character are you, you can just go there and try that filter, and it will tell you which character you resemble the most with. Have you played that, Aditya?
I have. I was told I was witty Mina. What about you, Komal?
Woohoo! I got strong beam. All
Oh,
right.
nice.
All
So
right.
can you tell the
So
viewers how they'll find the filter?
yeah, absolutely. So if you just go on the Amar Chitra Katha social handle on Instagram and you click on the filter icon, which is like 3 stars, if you go there, you have two amazing filters. One that we had created for the ACK quiz, and the second that we've created for Uncle Pai Day. That is, which Tinkle or ACK character are you? All right, so
Amazing.
do play that, guys, and tag Amar, Chitrikatha, and Tinkle, and we would love to share you guys playing that. And what about Tinkle, Aditya? Is like, do we have something exciting coming up for Tinkle?
Yeah, we have a couple of exciting projects that are happening apart from Tinkle World, the ad of which you just saw. So we have the grand finale of the Tinkle Game Show, episode number 20, that's going to happen at the end of this month. So stay tuned and participate. There are prizes involved, so make sure you don't miss it. And another big thing that's happening after the Tinkle Game Show concludes, for a short period of time, of course, is a new property called Tinkle Meets a Dash, where the Tinkle team interviews people from various walks of life, and our the readers of Tinkle get an idea of what it takes to be a particular professional, and so it's a very exciting thing that's going to happen, and that will be happening in the middle of October. The first episode will be out in the middle of October. So stay tuned for
That's
that.
so amazing. That actually resembles with the whole a tagline of Tinkle. Learning needs fun. So kids
Yeah.
get to know how professions work and different professions. So lovely. I'm super excited about that.
Me
All
too.
right, but I think that brings us to the end of this wonderful show. It's been so fun, and I think it's just it was a big team effort that has come together, and the entire ACK family coming for this grand celebration. What do you think of Aditya?
Definitely, definitely. And thank you all. Thank you to all the viewers who have been watching this at home, making this a success, and all of the artists who've sent in their artwork and collaborated with us on this special day, and the innumerable number of people who have been inspired and touched by the legacy of Uncle Pai.
Absolutely. This was such a fun event and such a fun show. We had Supandi and Birbal here. Don't you think we should conclude this on a wonderful note? So let's raise a toast to this wonderful event, right?
All right, let's raise a toast.
Um, Birbal,
What?
Birbal, what is Supandi
What's
doing?
happening?
What's this?
Andy, is that you?
Supandi, they said let's raise a toast. A toast. A toast.
My bad, my bad. Wait. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. 1 second. 1 second. There we go.
Supandi, what? Supandi!
Supandi!